What's up, Internet? This is Vinny from That Generic Tech Podcast. I just finished installing Windows 8 RTM x86, which is a 32-bit version, on an HP Pavilion DV5000. It's an older laptop. I'd say this laptop is probably around, let's say, 7 years old. At least 7 years old, to be exact. The install took around. I started at around 11:30ish. It's now 12:23 in the AM. However, I'm gonna say it took around maybe half an hour to 40 minutes to install completely. I installed it from a USB drive. And to be fair, though, the hard drive in this machine is on its way out because I could hear it scratching away, and it's really bogging down the performance. It's still pretty snappy, though. It does. I mean, Microsoft said that it takes less of a CPU and RAM load than Windows 7 did, which is pretty impressive, and it actually runs pretty smooth. I'm actually using the trackpad right now. The right side of the trackpad on the HP is its scrolling bar, and you could see that it works fairly well. Now you can ask yourself, why am I making a video about this? Just because I can, and I'm a big geek, and that's what I do. I also installed it on a T43P, which runs a bit faster than this HP. But yeah, no, it looks like pretty cool thing. There's a lot of people right now who are very, very mad at Microsoft for getting rid of the start menu on the desktop. As you can see, that the start menu is gone. However, there are some apps that you could download which kind of puts a start menu back there. As an IT, as a super user, as an IT person, because I do work in IT, I could see why they're mad. However, I feel as if they have to change something about Windows. Now, the start menu was or still is a very big part of Windows. However, this is it now, and it looks like people are gonna have to get used to this. This is not bad. I mean, this is very, very nice looking. I mean, it shows you everything that you're running, everything. All your information. It shows you people in your contact list. Oh, and by the way, when I did install this, I logged in with my Hotmail account, and I had all these things automatically pop up here, like my friends, my photos on SkyDrive. What else was there? And my calendar, my mail, obviously. The Xbox Live, however, I'm not sure if the Xbox Live stuff works right now. It's RTM, so I think it does work. Yeah, it does kind of work. And so, but I apparently can't sign in up here. It's giving me an issue. But yeah, I'm gonna be also installing Windows 8 RTM on an SSD. I'm gonna put it into my desktop, and I want to see how that runs off an SSD drive, an i7, and I think I'm running around 8 gigs of RAM, I believe. So that's just a little video about Windows 8 on an older piece of hardware. As you can see, it's pretty fast, pretty snappy. Takes less of a load than Windows 7. You know what? Let's just hit the Windows key here and check out the desktop and see if I could start the task manager. Alright, let's see how much this is really doing. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to do this. Where is my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay. More details. Here we go. Performance. Let's see what's happening here. What am I running? So that's pretty much what's going on right now. That's my processor. It's a single core, obviously AMD. It's an AMD Turion 64 mobile technology ML something something something. its max speed is 1.8 gigahertz, and I think it's 2 gigs of RAM. Yeah, there's 2 gigs of RAM available here. So as you can see, this is pretty old hardware, and it runs pretty good. I mean, if it's not as if you have an older PC, you won't be able to upgrade to Windows 8. It looks like it's running fine on single core architecture, 32-bit architecture, 2 gigs of RAM, and it runs. And also, this hard drive is on its way out. So I'd imagine it's a pretty cool thing, actually, once you think about it. That you have all these extra things happening in the background, and you also have the desktop running at the same time. Obviously, the advantage of having the classic desktop is being able to run all the apps currently available for Windows XP, Vista, and Windows 7. You could run all of your traditional desktop apps here without any issue. Microsoft's motto is no compromise. So that's what they're aiming for. They need to move into the mobile space. They've tried to move into mobile space before. They had Windows Mobile out, which was a complete disaster. They released tablets before, but not like the tablets we have today. They were mostly pretty much a computer or a laptop with a touch screen with a stylus and running Windows XP, which is not optimized for touch at all, obviously. But this is where everything is going. It's all touch, touch, touch. There's going to be hybrid laptops. There's going to be desktops with touchscreen capabilities, and you'll be able to touch your desktop screen. You'll be able to touch your laptop screen like so, like that. And also, we're going to have tablet form factors like the iPad and the rest of the tablet form factors out there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So I'll be playing around with this more. I'm gonna talk about it in my podcast, hopefully this week or next week. This is the Microsoft Store. There's a whole bunch of apps available right now. Not that many. I wouldn't imagine there's many apps. I don't have an exact number either of how many apps there are. Well, it looks like there's a fair amount of apps out there, and as you can see, I'm scrolling through pretty fast, and it's keeping up. So that's a good thing. Good things. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm a big geek, and I like to do these things. So take care. See you guys soon.